Hello there everybody, this is Shadow and welcome to pretty much the final-ish video of Pokemon Stadium. Well, we're actually going to go tete-a-tete with pretty much the strongest Pokemon of Generation 1, Mewtwo. The rules for this is essentially anything goes. It's just whatever you pick against this one Mewtwo. And you can bring one Pokemon in, you can actually bring 6, and it's one of the very few times you can actually bring all 6 Pokemon into a battle, short of free play mode. And I think we're going to need all 6 Pokemon for this. Because, well, it's Mewtwo, it's the strongest Pokemon, and, well, I'm not going to lie, it has significant advantages against my team. Nothing's going to really want to take a Psychic for one, which it's obviously going to have. Its other moves in its moveset are actually Rest, Thunderbolt, and Blizzard. So yeah, it has really good coverage against my team. And I basically just went, you know what, I'm going to go with like my fastest Pokemon first, but I still have outspeed better than Mewtwo, which essentially means this Mewtwo is pretty much going to get the advantage regardless of whatever I must be doing. So Twilight gets a lucky crit here, and I think that's the only thing that she actually does. Really, I was hoping for paralysis happenings to happen, and I believe they do happen eventually. But like I said, because this Mewtwo has Rest, there's not really that much of a chance of it staying paralyzed, which is a problem. I was just thinking, what am I bringing next? It's probably going to be like what I consider my next fastest Pokemon, but alas no, I brought Snake Bite. Snake Bite's useless. Snake Bite is essentially useless. Its special sucks. It's weak to Psychic, which Mewtwo's going to use. Mewtwo's Psychic is super powerful. It's going to kill a Snake Bite in one hit. There's nothing really much I could do for that. I mean, let's be honest, I probably could have just saved more time and just put Snake Bite in first, and just essentially just saved it the entry fee. So not even a minute in, well, technically 2 minutes in, and already I'm 2 Pokemon down. So now it's time for Aerodactyl, which actually is faster than Mewtwo. So I probably should use this first. Not that I could really do anything with Aerodactyl. I mean, I could fly for stab. I also have Hyper Beam, but even with that, I could. Even with that, I still have to do the recharge, and then Mewtwo can take advantage of that. Not that it really needed to, because this is where it revealed Thunderbolt to me, and yeah, it's gonna get the kill from Thunderbolt. With a second Thunderbolt, I believe that's what it does. No, it just uses Psychic. It doesn't really want to waste the Thunderbolt PP. Doesn't really want to give it the time of die. I probably should have used Thunderbolt there, since Psychic has less PP as it is. And now it's just essentially all the slower, more tankier kind of guys. Dozy can Body Slam, try and get Paralyzed hacks. Tessie does have Blizzard for freeze, and I think I just went and did that. And here's where Mewtwo revealed to me that he had Rest, and I was just like, well, nuts. This is going to be a long time. This is going to be one of those long ones. And this team really doesn't do War of Attrition that well. Even then, Mewtwo took Tessie's Blizzard really well. And well, naturally it's faster, because everything seems to be faster than Tessie. I'll be honest, I think the only real chance I have against this Mewtwo is to get the freeze from Blizzard, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't happen. I'm pretty sure later on Dozy does in fact get a Para Hacks from Body Slam, which is pretty much the only thing you can do. So in the 2 turns that Mewtwo was resting, I managed to get it back down to the health that it was at, but like I said, it's faster than I am, it has Thunderbolt, it has super high special, and yeah, Tessie's not really going to come back from that, especially when it gets the paralysed thing as well. And then it gets me fully paralysed. I probably could have killed Mewtwo, because I probably didn't kill Mewtwo there because the paralysed hit me. It didn't really need the paralysed anyway. All that's doing is hindering me more than it's hindering it. It's already faster than I am. So yeah, unfortunately I got the paralysed and I got the fully paralysed there. Like I said, I think I probably would have won that right there and then with another blizzard. But alas, I think that pretty much means I've lost. I know definitely for sure Dosey's not faster than Mewtwo. I think Mewtwo goes for a rest here, so I just basically at this point I'm just going to like spamming body slams until something happens. But for some reason Mewtwo, I think Mewtwo was hoping for the kill with the crit to Blizzard, but that didn't happen. But here I get lucky with the paralysis on Mewtwo here. But even then, hey, guess what? I do stupid things instead. Actually, what I was thinking is I was probably still going to be fast, still slower than Mewtwo. And what I did there, I just used Flash instead, just to lower its accuracy, just to make sure it failed to hit another attack. But at this point now, it's just going to go for rest, and I think what I should have done was to have carried on the initiative. I'm pretty sure a second body slam though would have killed it. So between me losing Tessie to paralysis, as well as me being stupid by using Flash instead of just continuing the offensive, basically made me lose this with the Nuzelocke team. So yeah, this is actually going to be the last time I'm going to be using the Nuzelocke team. I did not retry this the second time with the Nuzelocke team at all. I had another team in reserve, and we're actually going to see them in a short while. But yeah, whilst I was resting, I just carried on spamming Flash. It's at -4. It's hopefully going to help Venusaur out by hopefully having Mewtwo miss a few attacks. And I think all Dozy can really do now is just try and get the paralysis back on Mewtwo, which unfortunately doesn't happen. I think it hits its. Pretty sure Mewtwo hits its next move, which is another Thunderbolt. And even more importantly, it crits. Not that it necessarily matters. So yeah, I'm going to Bulbmin now. And Bulbmin is weak to two of Mewtwo's attacks, the Blizzard and the Psychic. Fairly certain that Psychic will kill Venusaur in one, because it's a Venusaur. So really, the only thing I could possibly do is to just go all out. I think I was only now. Do I want to drop a sleep powder? But yeah. Turns out those flashes were of no use at all, because Bulbmin pretty much is dead. Oh yeah, I did go for the sleep powder. Did the sleep powder hit? The sleep powder did hit, nice. Like I said, this is essentially a fruitless endeavour. Regardless of what Mewtwo decides it wants to do, it's going to kill Bulbmin, even with the resistant Thunderbolt. So I decided to go all out. Just go in with Raise Leaf, which is probably the best thing I could have done at this point in time. Though, on the other hand, Body Slam may have probably done more, if not pretty much the same damage. Mewtwo's still asleep, that's good. So, more Razor Leafs. Like I pretty much went for the stab move as opposed to the Body Slam. It probably didn't help. Since I'd already put it to sleep, I didn't need it to have paralysis, but I think it wakes up this time. Yep. I forget how long sleep works in Generation 1. I think it was you can have from 0 to 7 turns or something, so like that being asleep. But just when I thought Mewtwo was about ready to die, I believe it hits the Psychic, which is not great, and to top it all off, it's a critical hit. Despite the fact that I put -4 accuracy on it, it's just, no, Mewtwo is just too good. It's quite unfortunate. But anyway, like I said, I do have a second team in reserve. And to be fair, I did actually nearly kill this thing with the Nuzelocke team. I was just a complete idiot with what I was doing with the moves. But like I said, I have a reserve team. I already have a strategy for using this reserve team to murder Mewtwo. I didn't really use the entire strategy that I had in mind. Basically because of some luck that I actually did get from this. But there's a fun fact here, is that the Electrode is actually faster than the Mewtwo, and the Electrode, because these are all rental Pokemon by the way. This rental Electrode has Thunder Wave, so I can pretty much first turn drop a Thunder Wave on this thing. And really, that's all this Electrode's here for, just to get Thunder Wave on Mewtwo before I has the chance to do anything. I think that's also why the Abra's there. I don't know why the Abra's there. Maybe it's filler. I honestly don't know. I never really need to use it. But yeah, also Electrode for some reason can survive a Psychic from the Mewtwo. So out goes Electrode. I don't need it anymore. I might read it again should Mewtwo use Rest, but it doesn't use Rest here. So I go into the second Pokemon, which is this Rhydon here. Basically, all I need to do with this Rhydon is to do damage to Mewtwo. I didn't really care about the special drop because it would have two-shot me anyway. But yeah, I need to do as much damage as possible, and probably the best thing I could do with it is Earthquake. Here's where I actually get some luck. I get a lot of luck actually. Firstly, Mewtwo's turn doesn't happen because it's paralyzed, so it didn't kill Rhydon. And secondly, since I was hoping for the Rhydon to die that turn, I decided to just go full YOLO and go with Fissure. And guess what? Fissure hit. After all the time I went for one-hit KO moves on Twilight, it was always rental Pokemon that managed to get the whole KO moves, which is stupid. But basically the strategy after Rhydon that I had in mind was that the Onix and the Execute I had both have self-destruct, and they were going to explode on the Mewtwo. And then I was going to send the Persian in to finish it off. But after beating Mewtwo, the credits roll. And in case you hadn't already noticed, I had the same music issue, same audio issue as I had with Master Ball Part 2 with this one. I don't know why. To be fair, I did actually record this one straight after Master Ball 2. But yeah, there's the credits for the first time. Beating Mewtwo here actually unlocks the round 2 of Stadium, which is basically everything's harder. You basically have to do everything again. Everything's going to be much harder, especially the cups. And I can't remember what you get for beating round 2. I've actually decided, despite the fact that the Nuzelocke team did super well, that I'm not actually going to go through with round 2. The next video I'm going to do with Pokemon Stadium is going to be of the Kids Club, which is like mini games and stuff, and then I'm going to call Pokemon Stadium a die. I may in the future stream round 2 of Pokemon Stadium, but that is going to be dependent on whether I want to do that or not. And probably if people like this enough that they probably want me to do round 2. I know a couple of people asked at the start of this playthrough, was I going to do round 2? And I pretty much said it depends on how well the Nuzelocke team do in Prime Cup, and as you saw, they actually did surprisingly well in Prime Cup, mainly because I may or may not have made smart / stupid topics, stupid ideas to get things to work. But yeah, last thing I'm doing for this game is Kids Club, which is the mini games and stuff. I'm hoping I can get that live commentated. It really should be live commentated, let's be honest, because it's not really going to make much sense if I do it post. So I'm going to leave you with the rest of the credits, and I will see you for whenever I want to do something next. But in this game, it is going to be Kids Club. And yeah, take care, and I will see you all later. Ciao.